On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Tale.
A story made up in someone's imagination, especially one full of action and adventure.
Examples:
A fairy tale. Tale of horror. Ghosts in folk tales are almost always malicious.
Siege.
The surrounding of a place and isolating it by an army to defeat those defending it.
Examples:
Hostage siege. Lay siege to his house. People began storing up food and supplies for the siege.
Epic.
A long, heroic poem or story, adjective, very imposing or impressive.
Examples:
Historical epic. Epic journey. The movie is the heroic epic of a young man's journey to become a warrior and defend his kingdom.
Duel.
Formal, one-on-one combat between two people, typically with deadly weapons, often as a means of settling a dispute or seeking revenge.
Examples:
Sword duel. Duel for honor. The duel between the two rival knights was a spectacle to see.
Cunning.
Clever or skillful in achieving a goal, especially deceptively or secretly, shrewd or wily.
Examples:
Have cunning eyes. Cunning plan. The fox used its cunning to outsmart the hunter and escape.
Magnificent.
Extremely beautiful and impressive, grand or noble in thought or deed.
Examples:
A magnificent plan. A magnificent mountain. The magnificent scene of the glacier is awe-inspiring.
Archaeology.
The branch of anthropology that studies prehistoric people and their cultures.
Examples:
The Institute of Archaeology. Prehistoric archaeology. She teaches archaeology at the local university.
Skeptical.
Doubting that something is accurate or useful.
Examples:
A skeptical attitude. Skeptical scientists. His religious and philosophical beliefs were utterly skeptical.
Purity.
The state of being undiluted or unmixed with anything else, the state of being free from immorality, especially of a sexual nature.
Examples:
The degree of purity. High purity. Higher purity requires additional equipment and energy.
Fiction.
The type of book or story, especially novels, that describes imaginary events and people. Anything made up or imagined that is not true.
Examples:
Stuff of science fiction. Non-fiction bestseller. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Myth.
An ancient story or set of stories accepted as history, especially explaining the worldview of a people.
Examples:
The myth of an old religion. Perpetuate a myth. With the financial bubble bursting, the myth of economic growth in investment banking collapsed.
Bygone.
Belonging to an earlier time, from a previous era or period.
Examples:
Bygone civilization. Bygone traditions. The historian studied the bygone era with great detail.
Heroic.
Courageous and daring, having or displaying qualities appropriate for legendary figures, that is, courage and daring.
Examples:
A heroic poem. Heroic explorers. The heroic actions of individuals are now easily spread worldwide by SNS.
Scholar.
Professor, a person who studies a topic in considerable depth, particularly in a university.
Examples:
Scholar in international politics. Noted scholar. You won't have to pay college tuition if you're a scholar.
Superhuman.
Possessing abilities or characteristics that exceed those of normal humans, beyond human capacity or capability.
Examples:
Superhuman beings. Superhuman effort. The athlete's superhuman strength allowed him to lift twice his body weight.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Divine.
Of, from, or like a god, holy or sacred.
Examples:
Divine intervention. Divine grace. The view from the mountaintop was truly divine.
Miracle.
An act or occurrence that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws, and is therefore believed to be caused by God.
Examples:
Miracle person. Economic miracle. The doctors said that her recovery was a miracle.
Grain.
Wheat or any other small hard seeds used as a food, a relatively small granular particle of a substance.
Examples:
A grain of sand. Flour made from grain. Ordinary air purifiers cannot adequately remove pollen grains.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Frank.
Honest and sincere, open and candid in expression.
Examples:
Frank and open discussion. Make a frank apology. Full involvement means frank and prompt responses.
Disbeliever.
A person who does not believe in something, such as a religion or idea.
Examples:
Persuade a disbeliever. Stubborn disbeliever. Despite the evidence, she remained a disbeliever in the theory of evolution.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Accompanying.
Being in a position next to or near something or someone.
Examples:
Accompanying equipment. Accompanying documents. The accompanying music was soothing and added to the ambience.
Diplomat.
A person appointed by a government to conduct diplomacy, equals the management of relationships between countries, with one or more other countries or international organizations.
Examples:
Allied diplomat. Expel a diplomat. The senior diplomat worked tirelessly to negotiate a peace treaty between the two countries.
Encampment.
A temporary or semi-permanent settlement, especially a group of tents or other shelters used for lodging or military purposes.
Examples:
Military encampment. Temporary encampment. The encampment of soldiers in the field was a temporary arrangement.
Journalist.
A person who collects and writes news stories or articles for newspapers, magazines, radio, television, or other online media.
Examples:
A China-based journalist. Journalist on a magazine. Foreign TV crews and journalists can go as they please in various locations during the Olympics.
Geologist.
A scientist or specialist who studies geology.
Examples:
Planetary geologist. Marine geologist. These issues baffled geologists for many years.
Specification.
A detailed description of the characteristics, features, or requirements of something, typically a product or system, a written statement that outlines the standards, procedures, or requirements for a project or job.
Examples:
functional specification, engineering specification. The project specifications outline the goals and requirements for the team to complete.
Surrounding.
That is near or around, or closely encircling something.
Examples:
surrounding areas, a fence surrounding a castle. The surrounding mountains make the city difficult to be invaded.
Hilltop.
The top of a hill, rather than its sloping sides.
Examples:
a windy hilltop, hilltop residence. We looked down on the large wetland from the hilltop.
Topographical.
Relating to the arrangement or physical features of a geographical area or terrain, relating to the detailed description or mapping of the physical features of a location.
Examples:
topographical data, topographical survey. The topographical map of the region revealed the rugged terrain we would face on the hike.
Mound.
A raised area of ground or dirt, often used for burial, construction, or as a fortification, a large, rounded pile or heap.
Examples:
mound of dirt, burial mound. The team discovered a hidden mound in the desert.
Fortress.
A large and strongly built structure, typically with high walls and a moat, used as a military defense or for protection against attackers.
Examples:
fortress wall, military fortress. The ancient fortress was built on a hill to give the defenders a strategic advantage.
Acre.
A unit of land area in the U.S. customary system and the British imperial system, equal to 4,840 square yards, equals 4,047 square meters.
Examples:
half-acre parcel, an acre of forest. The farm covers over 200 acres of land.
Farmland.
Land used for farming or agricultural purposes.
Examples:
farmland acreage, fertile farmland. The government is encouraging farmers to expand their farmland to increase food production.
Forestall.
To prevent or obstruct something from happening, to anticipate and take action to prevent or prepare for something.
Examples:
forestall disaster, forestall a negative outcome. She wanted to forestall any potential issues by planning and taking proactive measures.
Ambition.
A strong wish to do or achieve something.
Examples:
an ambition for political power, boundless ambition. Greed and ambition composed his personality.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples:
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Excavation.
The act or process of removing soil, rock, or other material to reveal or extract something, such as an archaeological site or underground structure, or the whole or area created by this process.
Examples:
Fossil excavation. Excavation work. The archaeological excavation of the site revealed many artifacts from the ancient civilization.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
Antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Business person.
A person who is engaged in business, typically as an owner or executive.
Examples:
A young businessperson. Businessperson network. He was a successful businessperson and had much experience in the field.
Invitation.
A spoken or written request to participate or be present or take part in something.
Examples:
A letter of invitation. Invitation of foreign investment. I will be very happy to accept your invitation.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Excavate.
To dig or remove earth, rocks, or other materials from the ground or a site, often to uncover or discover something.
Examples:
Excavate a deep hole. Excavate soil. The archaeologists excavated the ruins of an ancient city buried under the desert sands.
Eager.
Showing enthusiasm and a strong desire or interest to do something.
Examples:
Eager anticipation. With eager eyes. The children were eager to start the treasure hunt.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Trench.
A long, deep ditch made in the ground, usually parallel to a plate boundary and marking a subduction zone. A long ditch built in the ground for carrying away water.
Examples:
Deep sea trench. Trench excavator. A trench was being dug alongside the road by workers.
Uncover.
To remove the cover from something, to discover something previously unseen or hidden.
Examples:
Uncover a potential problem. Uncover the truth. He continued his investigation and soon uncovered another crime.
Hoard.
To collect money, valuables, etc., for future use secretly. Noun, a secret store or collection of money, valuables, etc., for future use.
Examples:
Hoard my possessions. Plutonium hoard. They hoarded a common secret instead of sharing it.
Precious.
Uncommon and extremely valuable.
Examples:
Price of precious metals. Precious information. We cannot afford to squander precious time.
Artifact.
A person-made object, especially one of historical or cultural interest.
Examples:
Paleolithic artifacts. Peruvian artifacts. The museum has a vast collection of Greek artifacts.
Jewelry.
Decorative ornaments made of precious metals, gemstones, or other materials, worn as personal adornment, which can include items such as necklaces, bracelets, rings, earrings, and brooches.
Examples:
Jewelry designer. Precious jewelry. I received a beautiful piece of jewelry from my partner for our anniversary.
Metalwork.
The art or craft of working with metals, particularly in a decorative or functional context. Objects produced through metalworking techniques.
Examples:
Ornamental metalwork. Custom metalwork. The artist's metalwork sculptures were on display at the museum.
Diadem.
A jeweled crown or headband worn as a symbol of royalty or high social status, any ornamental band or headpiece worn around the head.
Examples:
Diadem tiara. Golden diadem. The queen was crowned with a beautiful diadem on her coronation day.
Shield.
A protective covering or structure, especially in the past, that soldiers held in front of their bodies to protect themselves.
Examples:
A heat shield. A shield for protecting against a bullet. Lead is an effective shield against X-rays, gamma rays, and other harmful radiation.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Announce.
To make something known or officially inform people about something.
Examples:
Announce candidacy. Announce the award winners. The third season of the anime show has been announced.
Treasure.
A valuable or desirable possession, something that is cherished or held dear, a collection of valuable objects or money that is hidden or protected.
Examples:
Treasure hunt. Treasure island. The pirates searched for buried treasure in the dunes.
Consist.
To be composed or made up of.
Examples:
Consist mainly of cells. Consist only in knowing facts. This examination consists of 5 problems to solve.
Atop.
On, to, or at the top.
Examples:
Stand atop. Sit atop a stack of books. The eagle perched atop the tallest tree in the forest.
Ruin.
To damage, spoil, or demolish something. Noun, an unrecoverable state of devastation and destruction.
Examples:
Ruin the plan. Ruin the reputation. He knocked over the red wine and ruined the tablecloth.
Thrive.
To grow vigorously, to make steady progress.
Examples:
Thrive in a society. Thrive on pressure. Without investment, a business cannot thrive.
Bronze.
A dark red-brown metal that is created by combining copper and tin.
Examples:
Win bronze. Bronze coin. The statue is made of bronze.
Charred.
Burned or blackened as a result of being subjected to high heat.
Examples:
Charred body. Badly charred. The fire left the building a charred shell of its former self.
Arrow.
A thin, pointed projectile designed to be shot from a bow, a symbol or pointer that is shaped like an arrow.
Examples:
Arrow pointing. Arrow diagram. The archer aimed his arrow carefully at the target.
Dam.
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples:
Dam building program. Dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Skeleton.
The structure of bones in a human or animal body, or a framework of bones or other material that supports a plant.
Examples:
The steel skeleton of a building. Skeleton hand. Scientists studied the ancient skeleton to learn more about the creature's anatomy.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Ravage.
To cause damage to something badly.
Examples:
Ravage a country. Ravage the brain. A large fire ravaged the forest.
Settlement.
An official agreement that brings an argument to a close, the process of establishing permanent residence in a place.
Examples:
The settlement of a dispute. Settlement in a new house. Our goal must be to achieve a peaceful settlement.
Span.
The entire length of something, such as time or space from beginning to end, the amount of space that something covers.
Examples:
The span of a bird's wings. The average lifespan. He slightly modified the span of training because it was just before a match.
Strait.
A narrow stretch of water or sea connecting two larger bodies of water or seas.
Examples:
Strait passage. Strait channel. The ship navigated through the strait with great care.
Formidable.
Causing fear, apprehension, or awe, difficult to deal with or overcome, capable of inspiring respect or admiration.
Examples:
Formidable challenge. Formidable competitor. The mountain range was a formidable obstacle for the hikers.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Locate.
To specify or determine the exact position of someone or something.
Examples:
Locate a missing pet. Locate a tumor. The robot can accurately locate construction material.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Fortify.
To make something stronger or more resistant to attack or damage, to give someone or something more strength or support.
Examples:
Fortify a building. Fortify an immune system. He drank a protein shake to fortify his muscles before the marathon.
Hector.
To intimidate or bully someone.
Examples:
Hector people. Hector them into shaking hands. He was known for hectoring his employees and making them work long hours.
Dispute.
A disagreement, argument, or controversy between two people, groups, or countries, especially a formal one.
Examples:
A legal dispute over the title. Dispute settlement. The dispute over the ownership of the land has been ongoing for years.
Label.
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples:
A mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Regardless.
Not paying attention or considering something or someone even if the situation is bad or there are difficulties.
Examples:
Regardless of the difficulties. Regardless tread. People can pick out superior products regardless of the quality of the advertising.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Persistent.
Continuing firmly or obstinately in the course of action, despite difficulty or opposition, lasting or enduring without fading or being lost over time.
Examples:
Persistent cough. Persistent data. Despite the setbacks, he remained persistent in his pursuit of his dreams.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples:
Religious faith. Faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone,